guests and family members, I invite you to please rise for the bride. Good afternoon, guests and family members. On behalf of Becky and Joshua, I want to welcome you here. Isn't this a fantastic day? Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for coming. We're gathered here today to obviously celebrate one of life's greatest moments right here and right now. We've come together to give recognition to the worth and the beauty of love and to add our very best wishes to the words that in a few moments will unite this couple, this husband and wife. This union that they're about to enter into simply reflects their love and their commitment to each other. It's a beautiful day, right? It's a beautiful place. But I think what makes this moment even more extraordinary and beautiful is the love that this couple shares with each other, right? And so, Becky and Joshua, thank you for inviting us to celebrate with you. Thanks for falling in love as well, because that's why we're here. As we begin the ceremony, I ask this question: who gives this woman to be married to this man? Thank you. Guests and family members, I invite you now, please, to be seated. The couple have selected a very beautiful reading for their wedding ceremony. It's entitled "A Blessing for a Marriage." May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. And may life grant you also patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need each other, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. A mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley does not make the mountain less, but more. And the valley is more of a valley because it has a mountain towering over it. And so let it be with you and with you. May you need each other, but not out of weakness. May you want each other, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not encircle one another. May you succeed in all the important ways with one another and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise, often say, "I love you," and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you have the good sense enough to take the first step back. May you enter into the mystery that is the awareness of one another's presence. No more physical and spiritual warm and near when you're side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even distant cities. May you have happiness, and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it in loving one another. Well, Becky and Joshua, you guys excited, by the way? This is great, isn't it? Yeah. You guys have been looking forward to this day for a long time. Yes, indeed. And today is finally arrived. Becky, the good news is the planning is now officially over. Isn't that great news? And I hope you're able to enjoy every moment today. I know you will. Every couple that comes to this point in their relationship and stands where the two of you stand today, you know what I've discovered? They want exactly the same thing. They really do. They want their relationship to be warm, right? To be fun, to be meaningful and successful. With that in mind, may I just share with you just a couple words on your wedding day? Excellent. I was going to anyway, but thank you for that. The first word I want to leave with you is the word remember. It's hard to believe, but there was actually a time when the two of you did not even know each other. Isn't that incredible to think about? And now, obviously, you do, and the stories of your two lives have not only intersected, they've intertwined together inseparably. And so as you have fun today, I also want you to have fun looking back, right? Celebrating every step of the journey that brought you to this point, and enjoy and celebrate that often as well. The second word I want to leave with you is rely. Rely on each other. You're holding hands in front of your family and friends. What a wonderful picture of how your lives can be as you move forward. Always walking, standing together side by side, regardless of what comes your way. Rely on each other, especially during difficult times. The next word is the word romance. It's a really good word, isn't it? Joshua, there's so many things probably about Becky, right, that you love and appreciate. Isn't that true? A million things. That's the right answer. Absolutely, a million things. And you know what? I just want to encourage you today to remind her often of those million things, right? I know you will. And Becky, the same is true of Joshua, right? There's so many things that you love and respect and appreciate about him. You know what I discovered? It's really the small expressions of romance, a spoken word or an act of kindness, that make marriage beautiful. I want to encourage you guys to be intentional about that. And the last word is the word renew. Renew often your commitment to each other. Some couples make a really formal occasion of that. They renew their vows. Others just sort of in a spontaneous way remind each other of their commitment to the relationship. Whichever way you choose, I just, again, encourage you to be intentional about that. I know of some couples that actually come back to the very place that they shared their vows. So maybe someday down the road, maybe many years down the road, you guys will find yourself right here, standing in front of this arbor, and you don't have to invite us, but you'll be here, the two of you, and you'll look at each other and remind each other that you would indeed marry each other over and over again. And I do wish every day of your married life was like today. It's a beautiful day. Your friends are here, right? Look at them. Your family members, they look great, don't they? They smell fantastic as well. They're going to celebrate with you today, right? The food will be good. The drinks will be good. The conversation will be good. The dancing will be mediocre. You guys will remember this. Not with this guy? Okay. You will remember this day forever. But every day will obviously not be like today. So I just encourage you to renew often your commitment. And so remember, rely, romance, renew. 4 extraordinary words. Download those into your lives and relationship. Live them out day by day. And on behalf of your family and friends, congratulations to both of you. We wish you many years of love and happiness and success together. And now a question I'm going to ask each of you before you share your vows. First of all, Joshua, will you take Becky as your wife, as your companion and best friend for life? Will you treat her with love and devotion, honor and respect? Will you stand by her in the triumphs and tragedies of life as a faithful and caring husband? If so, please answer, I will.
I will.
Thank you. And Becky, will you take Joshua as your husband, as your companion and best friend for life? Will you treat him with love and devotion, honor and respect? Will you stand by him in the triumphs and tragedies of life as a faithful and caring wife? If so, please answer, I will.
I will.
Thank you. All right, and now are the two of you ready to share your vows with each other? The couple have written out their own personal vows. I always love when this happens because it really comes from the heart. And so, Joshua, as best you can, I want you to, as you're looking into the eyes of your beautiful bride this afternoon, share your vows, please, with Becky.
I vow to always be faithful and love you until my last breath. I promise to always give your choices in music and media a chance. I vow to comfort you in times of sadness and be your sounding board when you have too much on your mind. I promise to give you space when you need it and smother you when you don't. Thank you for becoming my wife. I vow to be the most caring, loving, trusting husband that I can. You are now and forever my girl. I love you.
Becky, you all set? You know what? It's not often you get applause for the vows, but well done. That's great. A lot of pressure. Becky, I want you, as best you can, to look into the eyes of your man and to share your vows, please, at this time.
I vow to continue falling in love with you more each day. I promise to never take your love for granted and to always love you for you. I promise to always give you and your video games the time you need together. I promise to always be true to you, to share the beautiful moments in life and uplift you in the bad. I vow to never let our love fade. I promise to one day learn how to drive a car and hopefully not wreck yours while trying. I have seen the best of you and I have seen the worst of you, and I want both. I vow to be forever yours.
The rings are a visible and very important symbol of the words that the couple have shared with each other. At this time, the couple are now going to exchange rings. And so, Joshua, I invite you to take Becky's ring. And I invite you, as you're placing it on her ring finger, to please repeat after me.
I give you this ring as a visible and constant symbol of my promise to continue to be with you as long as I live.
Now, Becky, I invite you to take Joshua's ring and place it on his ring finger, and again, repeat after me.
I give this ring as my gift to you. Wear it and think of me, and know that I love you.
Becky and Joshua, the two of you have made your vows to each other in the presence of your family members and friends. Your vows have been confirmed as you've held hands together, as you've given rings to each other. Therefore, by the authority that has been granted to me by this province, it is my pleasure to pronounce that you are now husband and wife. You may now kiss as husband and wife, and we'll celebrate with you. At this time, the couple are going to sign the marriage license and registry along with their witnesses, and we'll invite the witnesses to come forward at this time, please. The couple are now going to share in a very beautiful ceremony called the hand ceremony, the blessing of the hands. And so, Becky, as you're facing Joshua, I invite you to take his hands and just hold them palms up. There you go, so you can see the wonderful gift that they are to you today. Becky, these are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years for a lifetime of happiness. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will comfort you in illness and hold you when fear or grief fills you. These are the hands that will give you support and celebrate with you in all of your accomplishments. And now, Joshua, I invite you to hold Becky's hands palms up so that you can see the wonderful gift that they are to you. Joshua, these are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times. These are the hands that will comfort you when you are sick or console you when you're grieving. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years for a lifetime of happiness. These are the hands that will give you support as she encourages you to fulfill your dreams. Together, as a team, everything you wish for can be realized. So on behalf of the couple, thank you to all of you for coming here today to celebrate this wonderful occasion with them. Guests are invited to the reception dinner at Becky's father's home, and 23 Moorland Crescent in Ancaster. Is that the correct address? Excellent. And there are maps available if you need directions. The dinner will take place at 4 p.m., but you're certainly welcome to arrive whenever you are available to do so. Those are all the announcements, and now just for some closing words for the two of you. Becky and Joshua, may you always be faithful to one another. May you always stay flexible enough to listen and consider each other's opinion. May you always find ways to strengthen your bond with one another. May you be fully aware that one person is unable to fulfill all the needs of the other, and so may you continue to discover similar interests. May you appreciate each other's good qualities and always focus on the positive. May your affection for one another never cease, but instead continue to grow, becoming a deeper, richer, and never-ending love. One of the real joys at every wedding is when we get to introduce the couple for the first time, and so I invite everyone to stand as we do this. So ladies and gentlemen, you guys ready? Is everyone ready? Guests and family members, what an honor and privilege to introduce the newly married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Webb.
And the bonnie boat was one as we sailed